There is a very big difference between Nigerian wealthy people and Ghanaian wealthy people. The rich people in Ghana consider humanity. The rich people in Ghana has respect for everyone, no matter your class. I don't know if it's all of them. You can let me know in the comment section, but majority, a whole lot of rich people in Ghana has respect for every class. Hey sweethearts, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's doing well. I've missed you guys, and thank you so much to everyone who has been checking up on me via messages and calls. I really appreciate it. I'm feeling much better today. I still need some time to recuperate well, but I needed to react to this video. It's important to lay it off my chest. Ghanaians, please, on no account should you use Nigeria as a standard to feel like you're doing well enough. I'll take that again. On no account should you take all this whole banter between Nigeria and Ghana seriously and use it to measure how well you are doing or how bad you're doing. I'll explain. You are nothing like Nigeria. Ghanaians are nothing like Nigerians. You are an entire different breed. A whole different breed entirely. Like you just forget about all these comparisons. We compare because we want Nigeria to sit up. We're not comparing because you've gotten to where you want to be. So don't ever feel that because you're doing better than Nigeria, you have arrived. Don't ever use Nigeria as a standard to measure how well you are doing. There is a very big difference between Nigerian wealthy people and Ghanaian wealthy people. You would hardly come across the rich in Ghana trying to oppress the poor. You hardly come across the rich utterly disrespecting the poor in Ghana. Unlike Nigeria, where the country is being, let's say, the rich call the shots. The law works only for the poor. The law is for the poor. It favors the rich. The rich oppresses the poor. The rich uses the poor. The rich people, the rich Nigerians, 98% of them are very, very wicked people. No, I don't have water in my mouth. And no, this is not a part where I will say, oh, don't generalize. It's not generalization. At least there is still 2%, right? Now, 98% of the very wealthy people in Nigeria are users. They are heartless. They are wicked. They don't respect humanity. They don't value humanity. They only have regards for people on their class. They don't believe the poor should breathe the same air that they breathe. They don't believe the poor deserves any form of respect whatsoever. Do you know who I am? Are you familiar with that line? I think that question is originated from Nigeria. Do you know who I am? I mean, even the poor would ask you, do you know who I am? Charlie, why am I saying all this? You guys know the one man that the whole of misinformed, ignorant Nigerian youths are always trying to use to banter Ghana, trying to, he can buy the whole of Ghana. Oh, we have him, so Ghana is no match, blah, blah, blah. Dangote. It's his turn. I think the universe has finally decided to remember the poor masses. Because this is one man that owns Nigeria. It's funny, right? He calls the shots. Before you even enter there, he knows who is supposed to be there. He buys with him. He's the richest man in Africa, and
Aliko Dangote is a shameless guy. You see, he uses Nigerian money to become African richest man every year. So if you open the treasury of Nigeria and you give to Nedu will also be declared the richest man in Africa. So what the Dangotes of this world do is, he's an Ajib, all governments in power. Any government that comes into power, before they come into power, he will identify who he thinks will win, donate money to them. Then when they come into power, he just goes and starts kissing them. So unfortunately, that did not work with Tinubu, and that's why they're angry with him. So they are going after him because also, the Tinubu guys, they are monopolists themselves, just like Dangote. So they feel that there's nothing Dangote is doing that they cannot do. After all, they can do the oil, they can bring the sugar, they can do it. So Nigerians should not sympathize with Aliko. Let them fight and finish off themselves. Nigerians always love to take side in battles that does not directly benefit. No politician should be paid salary in Nigeria because Nigeria is a poor country. We need to make politics about service. Even the president should drive his personal car. We don't need to be buying official car for government people. And at that level, anybody that is president, you are no longer poor. So we should not be paying politics. People should, Nedu, you should be a senator. You should leave here from your office and go to the National Assembly to just once or twice a week, just offer your voluntary service to the nation. Politicians are doing politics as if it's a full-time job. They not only are we even paying them, they now have 10 aides, 20 aides. The principal officers of the National Assembly alone, that is Senate President, Deputy Senate President, Speaker, Deputy Speaker, Chief Whip, all those people, them alone, they employ over 2,000 aides. Jesus. Is the truth. You can go and fact check me.
Right? He uses the blood of the poor to maintain his standard, to maintain his position as the richest man in Africa, is it?
When we are talking about this Dangote truck incident, you be like I'm talking too much. So let me give you some numbers so that you understand that this is a serious problem. From 2015 to 2025, Dangote truck has had 2,600 accidents. Out of that, 1,040 people have been injured and 339 have been died. That is on average 39.3 people they buy every year for Dangote trucks. Do you understand the numbers? That 39 people waiting they happen. Are people racing cars? Even if na Fulani headsmen they drive these trucks. And the only reason why the whole Nigeria is hearing about it and paying attention to it is because Phyna's sister was affected. Somebody that is famous. What of these other 339 people? And that's just the aspect of lives. This is 2,607 accidents. And in these accidents, we don't know how many cars were affected. People's properties. So if it is on average one car that gets destroyed by Dangote's trucks, that's 2,600 and something cars. How have we ignored this thing till now? Why is that nobody said anything till now? If it is not for this finance sister, everybody will be quiet till now. We are not saying that Dangote is the one driving these trucks, but anytime they catch the truck drivers, they are uneducated and the trucks are unlicensed most of the time. Why? This guy is a big boy. He should be able to afford licensed trucks and trained drivers. What are we doing? Is it because Nigeria is the way it is? Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. This girl now don't expose the problems, and now it is becoming a serious issue in the country, and I'm glad about it. Because you see this man here, has he not put out for the matter? We go see results. Let's just follow it and see how it turns out. 39 people every year. Na ritual.
Alright, so this is another patient of Dangote that have been here for 11 months. So she was going for a project, and around 4 a.m. Dangote truck just crushed her. Now she's paralyzed. This is where she breathes from. She's paralyzed. Her legs cannot move. She can see she cannot move any part. So, and she has been abandoned here with bills of over how much?
Over 5 million.
Of bills of over 5 million. 4.something million. And then she's still not good. Okay, ma'am.
The richest man in Africa. You guys heard the census I mentioned the other time that I was talking about the debts Nigeria is swimming inside. The richest man in Africa has his northern part has the highest number of what is the highest number? The malnutrition is actually a serious issue in the northern part of Nigeria, where the richest man in Africa comes from. The richest man in Africa who produces food, name it, sugar, spaghetti, a whole lot. Dangote produces a lot of food, but his tribe, his states are the poorest in Nigeria. Malnourished children all over the north. The percentage of malnourished children in the northern part of Nigeria would leave you speechless. So make it make sense that the richest man in Africa, where he comes from, children are malnourished. Meanwhile, one young guy who is not even the richest man in Ghana opened a food bank. What am I saying? Opened food banks in 5 different locations in Accra. Free for the masses. For the poor, I'm sure he had the poor masses in mind, but at least everyone can benefit from this gesture. Are you seeing the difference between these two rich people? Now, this guy is not the richest guy in Ghana. Neither is he the richest guy in West Africa. How much more the richest guy in Africa? But you see how he thought about humanity first? Meanwhile, the richest man in Africa is using the blood of innocent Nigerian youths to renew his rituals, to maintain his position as the richest man in Africa. He makes sure that other companies, other industries who produces or who tries to manufacture what he manufactures dies. Like it offs before it even starts. The country rotates around him. Everything about oil, food, anything, name it, has to be Dangote. If it's not Dangote, it's not gonna stand. This man has trucks, trailers, we call them trailers. Since I was young, I have always heard about Dangote trailer accidents. These trailers crush people every day in Nigeria. In fact, if somebody wants to curse you, they will tell you, make Dangote trailer jam you there. We record the highest number of accidents when it's August, September. In fact, as soon as Ember, it's as if in Nigeria, it's as if the Ember period is for negative things. So when it's Ember, anytime the Ember starts, September, October, November, December, is as if it's for death, accidents and all that. So you see Christians praying for protection during Ember months. Oh, as we're entering Ember, this, that. And 90% of these prayers are against Dangote trailers. You heard that right. You're worried about village people, quite alright. But if village people want to set accidents for you, they set it with Dangote trailer. Dangote trailer will jam you, will crush you. Dangote trailer will crush your car. You will not survive.
I almost enter bag just that time. I almost enter bag. Ah, Jesus. God, I beg you. Oh, Jesus.
It's a serious issue. When I was in Nigeria, if I'm driving, if even if the Dangote trailer is in front of me, Charlie, I have to slow down, go back, let other cars be before me. That is how much Dangote trailers are feared in Nigeria. It's bad enough that this man employs unprofessional drivers. He employs people that he can use. Let me use that word. I use the word use because he doesn't pay them well. You guys remember that video I reacted about the bad road when Nigeria said they wanted to host Formula One? I reacted to one particular video that there was traffic jam for over a week, that drivers have stayed over 1 week. Some of those trailers, the guy interviewed some of those trailer drivers, and they mentioned their salary was 5,000 naira in a month. And we thought, a lot of people thought they were lying. 5,000 naira is not up to 50 Ghana cedis, guys. That is what these people used to earn. Now, I heard they earn 8,000 naira. This lady, Phyna, she was in BB Niger, Big Brother Niger, one of those seasons. I don't watch Big Brother, but I heard she was in Big Brother house. Now, her sister became a victim of Dangote trailers accidents. You see, it's been happening for years. The government don't do nothing. The road safety don't do nothing. The police, army, nobody does nothing. But because it is Dangote, hello. We are talking about the richest man in Africa. Dangote, man, who are you again to want to confront Dangote, or you want to arrest Dangote, or you want to arrest Dangote's driver? These people are so entitled to human life that they will buy you and not stop. They are so inhumane that buying people is a normal thing. Like it's nothing to them. They will crush a whole bus that is carrying over 20 passengers, and they keep driving their way. And if peradventure they get caught, they disappear. Some of them disappear right under your nose. Like you're very before you see the Dangote driver disappear from the scene. And we still think Juju is not real. We still think, oh, Dangote is he's the richest man in Africa because he works so hard. He's a businessman. Oh, he manufactures this. Dude uses Nigerian blood to renew his powers, to remain the owner of Nigeria. He calls the shots. So recently, this Phyna's sister, who just graduated, as a matter of fact, the girl just graduated from the university. Dangote trailer crushed this girl. And as we speak, her legs are being amputated. That was what actually caused the whole Dangote trending right now in Nigeria. So Phyna took it to her live video to cry and shout and threaten Dangote. She even had to call very dark man crying to him, asking for help to get justice for her sister, who she had suffered so much to train through the university. As a matter of fact, that's the last of her siblings she's training through university, who just graduated, and she just felt, okay, finally, I've paid my dues. Now it's time for me to enjoy my life and peace because I've settled these people. Dangote trailer crushed this girl.
Pelvic, sir, from here, then the cut come out. From Yash, from here, then the cut come out. Yeah, from here go. Ahead, and right hand. One leg is gone, the other leg, it get a CP. I'm just making this live because I dey show workings. I go show workings. I know the rants. No, I don't do social media posting. All I want is Dangote has to join me and help my sister because she's been crippled for life. Mona, check her now. We said, I want you to go for life. So my sister needs to be established for life. She just graduated. Her dreams cut short. Everything cut short. Everything cut short. I'm not go fit. I was already happy that last. I was even thinking when she graduates, my head go calm down. I go feel calm down. Feel do my life. They carry me go river. See, if you say Dangote, they keep before go scot free. Dangote, don't buy me. They tell him now. Make somebody help me tell Dangote. Make somebody help me tell him. It has happened. It has happened. I need assistance. They need to come out and join me. My sister needs to be flown out to treat her legs, her head, her right hand, the other leg is at risk too. The doctors everything they want to remove. I'm begging them. Even that leg, that night that happened, it was a very hard decision. Everybody was calling me to decide. Everybody was calling me that the doctors they were calling me to decide. I could not talk.
It's so sad. Now, what did they do? Seeing that, okay, the whole attention is out there, very dark man is on the matter, people are talking, because this thing has been happening for years, I mean decades. Nobody says anything because it's Dangote, right? And nobody really cares because the people involved are not related to celebrities. It hasn't hit home. Fela's son has always been shouting about these Dangote truck drivers, trailers and stuffs, and people said he's been hating, blah blah blah. It's Dangote. When he mentioned Dangote, the way Nigerians worship the rich actually makes it even more difficult for people to get justice because the rich now feels that as far as you're rich, you're untouchable. So when you are Dangote, do you know who Dangote is? So how dare you complain that Dangote is hurting you? Because he is Dangote. So when you actually talk, they come for you. Even people, I don't know if that is Stockholm syndrome. I don't know if it's trauma bonding. I don't know what to call it. These people are going through a lot. And then when you still try to talk for them, when you try to speak for them, when you try to call out the government or the people that are maltreating them, they rather come for you. I can never understand why it is so. Now, this whole thing started, the whole Nigeria got, everybody started talking. People now started coming out. People started coming out with their experiences. If you know the number of people Dangote trailer has buyed. Oh.
Alright, so Dangote Group. Do you people remember this girl, the 22-year-old fresh graduate from Federal University of Agriculture in Abeokuta, a 22-year-old that was involved in an accident with one of your reckless, unlicensed truck drivers. Now, as a result of the accident, her hand was cut out. She was amputated. You people went to their house. You took a picture of the girl. That you wanted to take care of the girl. After snapping that picture, you never came back again. You left that girl like that for her parents. Medical bills was paid by her parents, and you just abandoned the girl like that. This is a girl that her parents saw through school. From primary school, they paid money. Secondary school, welfare, treatment, hospital bills, including feeding. That this girl will grow up to be somebody tomorrow and come back in the future to take care of them. It's like sowing a seed. When I crushed the girl dream, they cut the girl hand. Took the picture to do Ojuaye.
You took the picture, posted it on the paper and everything, that you come back, but you never came back again. That was the end. And now the girl have no hand. You have abandoned her. Because I see when I go drop press release for Phyna matter, because of the people where they involved. How about Olurotimi Precious? When is she going to get her own justice? How about Olurotimi Precious? I don't leave her like that. I'm also going to try and write to you people. I will write to you in respect to this girl. You will also have to compensate her. You have crushed her dream. You don't crush her dream. Without her hands, what can she do? You have crushed her dream. And this is how you have crushed the dream of a lot of Nigerians. You have been getting away with this. We will write to you. Like I said, we can't take Dangote to court. Who are we to take Dangote to court? Aliko Dangote, you won't carry Dangote group of company go court. How? How are we going to do that? You obviously win. We are talking about that your drivers are not licensed with proof. Your drivers are not licensed. You give young people just because they can move a truck and I don't carry motor give them. This is happening. Road safety never talk. VI will never talk. These are people that are in charge of inspecting vehicles on the road. How Dangote vehicle passes you people every day without license? Is it that you people don't check it? How these people are able to drive on our roads without license? I can never understand. Government are not saying anything. Of course it is Dangote. Why they go talk now? Now rich man now. This Dangote truck on our some roads where they're not supposed to pass. They spoil roads. You could just carry truck, a truck as big as that. You could just kind of give Tom, Dick and Harry. Anybody could just enter road. Endangering the lives of Nigerians. You don't care. So long say they deliver your goods. All you care about is your money. You don't care about the lives of people. It's not your concern. It's not your business. And if these things happen, that's all for the person. When I go live in a truck for road. Sometimes you see Dangote truck on the road, you will think that this truck are under repairs. No! One drunk, reckless, unlicensed driver, don't buy person, leave the truck, go. And they have been doing this for years. This is the first time you are dropping a statement. Because of course, the people involved, media power D. And the way the thing is going, you don't like it because of your reputation. This is the first time I'm dropping a press release. You never do it. Only now with she. Now don't buy people. I'm just sharing now that a woman with 5 kids, that's all I buy all the children. And all of this on the ground, on the media, nobody they hear them. Of course it is Aliko Dangote. Like I said, I can't fight you. When this talk while they talk safe, a guy will talk and reach now and I'll just put something for my head. Police can't carry me because this is the country we are in. They feel look for one thing, carry me, but the main agenda now because of say they talk against Dangote, of course. But this killing have to stop by your reckless unlicensed driver. I will emphasize on unlicensed because that driver will do that one for Auchi Polytechnic. You don't get license. See young boy will give this thing. But again, please, sir, Dangote Group, we're going to send a message to you in respect of Olurotimi Precious, a 22-year-old girl, fresh graduate from university, that was involved in an accident with one of your unlicensed truck drivers. You left her like that. You promised to do something. You never did anything about it. When I crush her dream, I'm gonna leave her. And for some reason, I don't know why it's always university students or fresh graduates. For some reason, most of the cases now, people they coming from Kogi State. If you see what Dangote just a Kiki student. This is out so now. So different people don't send me message 2 years ago, 5 years ago. My department is at Dangote trailer. When they go down, I have to look for a solution. We must look for a solution about this. But justice for Olurotimi Precious. We write a letter to you, sir. We dey beg you, not if you take you go court. Now you get the full country. You are so influential. Nobody can talk. Yes, I put it. Nobody can talk. Even Tinubu said when the president of talk to you. We know all these things. Who want to talk to you? Share the idea of police. Who born and where may follow you talk? Say what you do the wrong. Share the organ of road safety. Who born and where may organ of road safety talk? Say Dangote your truck does not have license. Who born the organ of VIO well to follow you talk? You Dangote. Who born them well? Who born the military bosses? Who born all of them to talk to you? Aliko Dangote say your truck they kill Nigerians. They can't tell you that. So I will beg you. Justice for Olurotimi Precious. Please have to take care of our hospital bill as well and compensate her for ruining our dreams. Peace and love. Don't play.
Please, every day of your life, help for my sake, at least. Always say a prayer for very dark man. That young man, that young man is God sent. The only time I think someone had actually been that daring and outspoken, I think it was Phyna. So it's more like Phyna reincarnated, right? Because this guy is the only one that I have seen in my entire existence that spoke out about what Dangote is doing in Nigeria. The only person that has challenged Dangote. That has challenged Dangote. I'm not going to lie to you. I am worried about his life. He has been, speaking out for the voiceless, right? He has always been the voice of the voiceless. He has always helped a lot of people get justice. He has always helped, he has always spoken against some of the things happening in Nigeria, against the poor masses. But Charlie, this time he has touched the mental. And I am personally praying for his protection. Because we are talking about Dangote, guys. We're talking about the owner of Nigeria. We are talking about the one who has all the presidencies in his palm. The untouchable. And when you talk, they do damage control. They come to the media. Oh, our attention has been drawn to blah, blah, blah. Okay, composition, blah, blah, blah. It ends there. They don't do nothing. Outside that media, no victim has ever gotten any full compensation from Dangote. In fact, this case actually revealed a lot. Apart from the people who have died, there are lots of people who have been hospitalized. Some over a year, some almost a year, some several months. And guess what? It's always undergraduates. Undergraduates. Some freshly graduates. It's as if they choose their victims. Either you are just about to graduate or you just graduated. And it's always between the age 22, 27. They abandon these people there. And almost all the time, no scratch on these drivers. Whenever the accident happens, you can't see any Dangote driver being injured. Or you still kill the driver quiet. It is that they disappear or they don't even stop at all. They are fine. On 8K salary. So it makes me wonder, do they sign some kind of swear an oath before getting employed? Because I can never for the life of me understand why anybody would want to work in such condition. Now guess what? None of these drivers are licensed. We're talking about 21-year-old, 22-year-old Amajiri boys. This man will give Amajiri boys a whole trailer. Dangote trailer does not get stopped in Nigeria. No checkpoint stops to search what he's carrying. No police. No road safety. VIO, no. They don't stop Dangote trailers. They don't stop to search Dangote trucks, trailers. They don't search Dangote drivers. They don't check the documents. They don't check if the vehicle is still roadworthy, if the roadworthiness is still valid. They don't check if the drivers have driver's license. A much more valid one. These people, in fact, it is now making sense. I think they use Dangote trailers to transport ammunitions to the eastern and southeast part of Nigeria. That is how they are able to transport all those ammunitions that those herdsmen and bandits are using, because nobody searches those vehicles on the highway. Dangote trailers, nobody searches them, so they transport anything and everything. You will see a Dangote trailer, you will think it's carrying foodstuffs. You will think it's carrying cartons of spaghetti. Meanwhile, it's carrying humans, Amajiris, Fulani boys, young Fulani boys. I'm not kidding you. Very dark man took it upon himself to go to Edo State, because that's where he is from. And he visited the girl in the hospital. The victims, he visited some of the victims of this Dangote. He visited them in the hospital. And guess what? He decided with the youths that, you know what? No more Dangote trailers will pass this route until Dangote takes full responsibility of the victims that have been hospitalized since. You're going to have to clear their hospital bills, pay back the ones their parents have spent all this while they've been hospitalized. You have to compensate these victims, compensate their families until you do the right thing. No more Dangote trailers will pass Auchi Road. And that is where the university, the polytechnic is.
Okay, so it's simple. We are here, a lot of students of Auchi Polytechnic. Take it all around. Take it around. Oh. Now, it's pretty much simple. Every other truck will pass. But Dangote truck will not pass. It's simple. They have to clear all the people in the hospital and all the families that Dangote unlicensed truck drivers are put in the hospital. They will settle them. Even though money cannot really bring back people to life. But these Dangote killings in Auchi have to stop. And it stopped today. No more Dangote until Dangote is ready to regulate his driver, employ drivers with license, and take care of all the families that his drivers have been abused. We are not blocking the road, we are only blocking Dangote trailers, and that's it.
I didn't forward it to you. Is yes, they said in court today. The judge now say, wait, driver, they say not get. Oh yeah, temporary, he not get. They say nothing, he does not have driver's license, nothing at all at all. I thought they now told him to call the people he's working for. They say call, they're not pick. No driver's license, does not have license.
How old is that boy? That boy looks like how old is he? Did he say his age?
No, I didn't ask. I said I will ask because of course they were asking. That's my boy, you don't see him.
How you go give that kind of big trailer to that kind of small boy? How?
My papa say people wey dey drive truck for Dangote, you say you will not expect 8,000 naira is their money. So of course, when those kind of people you fit give 8,000, they go dey happy now. Yes, you will not give 8,000 naira to a professional that is good when know wetin they do. 8,000 naira, then I go to pack trailer full road 8,000. See wetin jam my sister. He did not stop when it happened. He kept on going. Imagine this one jam person, continue in journey.
See the kind boy where Dangote give that kind big truck. See the truck.
Yeah, this is Dangote motor that crushed one of the students at Auchi, which led to amputation of the leg, and the girl is currently in a critical condition. For the vehicle is at the police station, and the police.
See the kind small picking where they drive the truck without the driver's license. Dangote, you put people on the road with that big truck without the driver's license. That big truck without the driver's license. And money you get, though, you not be God, oh. All these things where they do to innocent Nigerians, just you go face them. Now money you get, you know be God Dangote. You put people like this on the road without a driver's license. Meaning say anybody will just remove motor and they give truck. We are not talking about a small car. We are talking about a truck. And of course, they will cover them. Governments cannot talk. They don't burn them where they talk. How they talk, all the police do. The fact that this guy is driving a Dangote trailer without a license, they're supposed to hold Dangote. Who is in charge of his staffing? So they sacrifice innocent people for Nigeria. Anyhow. Kogi State people, they cry. Without a license.
They stopped some of the Dangote trailers. The rest have not passed today, I think. But yesterday they stopped. One of these trailers had only young boys. Small boys. Young Fulani boys inside it. And we thought Dangote trailers only transported foodstuffs and oil and all that. What are they going to do in the eastern part of Nigeria? These lots, they transport them with Dangote trailer, in their hundreds and thousands, and go and drop them in the east. They spread them across. They speak Igbo fluently. And then when they are committing these things, you say, yes, the Igbos are the ones doing themselves. Even some governors that are using them for their wicked kidnapping and things would come out to say, yes, Igbos are the ones doing themselves. Because they are licking Dangote's nyash. Make it make sense that a trailer is fully loaded with young boys going to the east. What are they going to do? We thought there is insecurity in the east. We thought eastern part of Nigeria is not safe for anybody. Are the people there not rather supposed to be living? What are these young boys going to do in the eastern part of Nigeria? Let me know what you think they are going to do. What are their qualifications? With nothing. They don't travel with nothing. They don't. That is why taking lives is not difficult for them, because they don't have nothing to lose. These people, you can't see them travel like normal human beings. Like, if I want to travel right now, I have to pack up a box, right? Pack up my luggage, take clothes, toiletries, footwears, underwears, as a normal human being that is traveling. These people don't travel with nothing. Some of them, it's just that thing they are wearing on, they are putting on. How do they intend to shower? How do they intend to change clothes? Where do they intend to sleep? Which money are they? Are they going to rent house? No. So let that sink in. When people are always busy shouting, we know, yes, I'm not saying Igbos are saints. We know they are. The Igbos also have their own problems. But that propaganda has been fully said and is in full motion. This is how it works. If Very Dark Man had not stopped this trailer, who would have thought that this number of young boys were going to the east? What were they going to do? Are there job vacancies in the east that offers full accommodation and allowances and all that? Why are they traveling if they are not going to be comfortably staying in the bushes and kidnapping people? They transport them without nothing. They go there, give them arms, and give them the map where to operate from. Anything to destabilize that part of the country. I laugh. Tell me what they were going to do there. If it's not to go and be committing kidnapping and all that. If it's not to be going to kill farmers. So that the GMO thing, which I'm sure Dangote is going to be a partner, would progress well in Nigeria. GMO topic is going to be for another video. None of these drivers has license. So how can it be possible that the richest man in Nigeria, in Africa, what am I saying? The richest man in Africa employs unprofessional drivers without license and give them trailers, trailers. Amajiris with their bikes, those ones that you see them buying people anyhow with bikes. You are giving this small boy a trailer to drive. We are talking about a trailer that is carrying 20 feet container, sometimes 40 feet, sometimes, to drive. The way these people drive, they own the road. You can't be coming. A Dangote trailer cannot be coming and you are coming. No, you want to form a Fast and Furious on an express road where Dangote trailer is coming. I say when Dangote trailer is coming, you have to clear the road for them. They call them the owners of the road in Nigeria. These people drive without, they don't bother. If they decide not to hold their brakes, nobody is going to hold them against it. They are always drunk, always driving recklessly, always buying people, destroying people's cars, destroying people's lives, ending people's lives. Road safety only has power to harass young boys who are driving their small cars. Police only has power to harass young boys who are driving their small cars. VIO, they only have power to harass young boys who are driving their cars. That is where they remember to check all the documents. In fact, you remember they ask you for people that will ask you for a receipt of the clothes inside your bag if they don't see anything, if they see that all your documents are complete and valid. But they can never stop a Dangote trailer and check the documents. Roadworthiness, check if there is fire extinguisher, check if the driver has the license, if the license is valid. They don't check all those things that they always check with the average Nigerians and harass them. The normal transporters, the bus drivers and all that, harassing them. They don't do it when it's Dangote. So it's even now that it's making sense that a lot of people who have private, stuff have to partner with. In fact, for your stuff to work, you have to partner with Dangote. So the only way your business can go well when it comes to maybe importation or transporting goods is if you go and do it with Dangote, under Dangote or through Dangote. I don't know how I feel. I read some comments and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what kind of country is this? How do they measure wealth when it's only rotating around a particular cabal? When it's only rotating around a particular circle? When the vast majority of them are hungry, starving, poor. Yet, some people who can't even afford 3 square meal, what am I saying? Who can't even afford 1 meal, who can't even afford better data. They borrow data, they come on the internet, they defend these rich people. They defend them like their lives depend on them. A lot of them don't even know they exist. But they defend them like, Ghana, we have Dangote, and Dangote can buy the whole of Ghana. This is the man who is the supposed pride of Nigerians. I thank God for very dark man. God will continue to bless that young man.
Alright, so as you can see, we are creating speed breakers. Accident is natural, but it's occurring too many times on this outer road, especially affecting the polytechnic students. So we are creating speed breaker here, not just here. We go up, we go all the way down, just to limit the accident. And also, we are also stopping Dangote trucks from moving. Currently, we have 3 trucks. Now, one of those trucks had one old man and a young boy. But the young boy was the one driving the truck. We asked for his license, he didn't have license. Then his father said, that's the old man. So he gave his son to help him. But your son, who is less than 21 years old, is the one driving. Hey, watch what you're doing.
It's on you.
The young boy, who is less than 21 years, is the one driving. Then I said, Baba, why didn't you drive? He said he's old. So if this young boy keep person now, not. Oh yeah, Baba, you say you have license. Where's your license? Baba brought out his license. His license expired in 2024. Just imagine. So if that guy now kill somebody, that's all. Baba and his son go dey okay, people go dey die. So Dangote trucks are diseased and we don't want them on this road. Furthermore, there's a girl in the hospital. She has been there for 11 months. Dangote driver, one of his reckless unlicensed drivers, crushed the girl. And Dangote abandoned her there for 11 months. So you cannot keep on killing our young people, spoiling their dreams, crushing their future. We say no to Dangote now until he's ready to regulate his drivers. As simple, we know they fight you. Now you get company, now you get money. Now you be the richest man. Police, they fear you, army, they fear you. But this one now in our state, not just here, it's happening in Kogi State. Almost every day, Kogi people, they die. And as you speak now, Dangote don't import 4,000 vehicles, 4,000 trucks. Guess what? The people go drive and feel no get license. Once you can move the car, you can go. So we don't want all of that. So now, speed breakers first limit while we continue. Thank you very much. And don't play. If you can learn and you learn the hard way. Hey, Baba, one license go 2024 ya expire. Kuma yanzu kai baka tuki ba. Ka je ka ba wannan ya tuki ba haka. Wannan trailer ka je ka ba wannan amma kai ne mai license. Kuma license din bai valid ba. Ya expire. Baba ya expire. Ya expire.
Wannan temporary ne.
Baba ya expire. Ya wuce duniya baba. Ya wuce duniya wallahi. Hey.
Me kyau din na bai fito ba shine wannan din ya expire.
Hey.
Very dark man. Hey, a Nigerian challenged Dangote. Hey, I have never seen it happen before. And if at all it had tried to happen, it always ended in premium tears. We're talking about the richest man in Africa who cannot even pay his truck drivers well. The richest man in Africa who would give a young boy a trailer, a big trailer, to drive for almost, to go on a trip of, let's say, drive for 19 hours, sometimes drive for 24 hours, and pay them less than 50 Ghana cedis. Can it happen in Ghana? Can it happen in Ghana? Let me know in the comment section. That a trailer driver would be paid less than 100 cedis for a month. I'm not talking about a trip. That is the monthly salary. For 1 full month. Is it possible that somebody can be so mean that your company buys, your drivers buy victims and you don't care? A victim of your driver has injured somebody and you abandon them in the hospital and the law doesn't say nothing. In Ghana, is it possible? Let me know in the comment section. I read a lot of comments. I read a lot of comments and I'm like, God, how did we get here? How do you give 18-wheelers trailer to underaged, untrained drivers? How? See for yourself how the pride of Nigeria operates and why you should never take these people seriously when they rant and bant with Dangote and their rich people. The rich people are not humans. And those people that are bragging with their names are nothing to them but animals, ants that can be crushed and nothing will happen. And yes, nothing would happen. Let me know what you think in the comment section, guys. Is it possible in Ghana that a wealthy man would operate and be higher than the law, be above the law? Let me know in the comment section. If you are new here, Akwaba, my name is Ella Chilaka, the Ohima Abuna of the Asante Kingdom and the whole of Ghana. Kindly subscribe to my channel if you like my kind of videos. And don't forget to like this video if you haven't done so yet. Turn on your notification bell so that whenever I post any video, you get notified, okay? And please, my OGs, my already subscribed viewers, my heart beats for you all. I hope you know that. Thank you so much for always watching what I put out here. Thank you for always engaging in the comment section. I like it when you do that. I appreciate the love and support on this channel and I don't take it for granted. Let me know what you think about this whole Dangote thing and let me know how it would have been handled in Ghana if it was to be in Ghana. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you.